A cabinet reshuffle in St. Vincent and the Grenadines ushers in another Gonzalez to the Finance Ministry. And in sport, incumbent president of the Cayman Islands Football Association seeks re-election. I'm Nicole Best, and this is the Caribbean in 10 for Friday, November 10th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
It's not carnival season in Jamaica yet, but it's carnival season somewhere, and DJ Kurt Riley is whetting the appetites of soca junkies in Jamaica with hard wine.
Hard wine. Are there any patrons in here tonight? Oh, yes! Somebody show me a patron. Walk up now, man. Walk up. Walk up. Walk up. Okay.
A cabinet reshuffle in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has seen Camilo Gonzalez, son of Prime Minister Ralph Gonzalez, handed the portfolio of the Ministry of Finance. That ministry was held by the Prime Minister since his ruling Unity Labour Party took office in 2001. Camilo Gonzalez could present his first budget between December and January next year. He will also retain the portfolios of economic planning and sustainable development. Prime Minister Gonzalez will remain the Minister of National Security, Air and Seaport Development, Immigration and Legal Affairs. Other changes in the recent reshuffle included Saboto Caesar being given the Ministries of Industry, Labour and the Bureau of Standards, three portfolios previously held by Camilo Gonzalez. This is in addition to the portfolios of Agriculture, Forestry, Fisheries and Rural Transformation, which he now holds. Both Gonzalez Jr. and Caesar are seen as the two front-runners to head the ULP, and political observers say the cabinet reshuffle could provide an indication of the direction in which Prime Minister Gonzalez wants the ruling party to go as it prepares for a new leader and possibly the country preparing for a new Prime Minister. Jamaica's Director of Elections, Orette Fisher, will remain on the job until the court decides on his challenge to a move to kick him out of the position. He has been granted leave to seek judicial review of the pending termination on October 30, a day before his one-year contract expired. Fisher went to the Supreme Court seeking an injunction preventing the Electoral Commission of Jamaica from replacing him. He contended that his contract should actually have been for 7 years as stipulated by the law. The next day, attorneys representing the respondents, Governor General Sir Patrick Alleyne and the Electoral Commission, gave an undertaking that the post would not be filled for a month. Yesterday, Fisher's lawyer Hugh Wildman said Supreme Court Judge Justice David Batts gave his client the green light to take the matter before the Judicial Review Court.
Justice Batts agreed with us that we have raised important points of law in relation to the appointment and removal of the director of elections, and so he granted us leave, and so the matter will be heard on the 24th of January.
In the Bahamas, a special commission has been established to find out why nurses are leaving the country to work abroad and what can be done to keep them at home. While there are about 3,500 nurses currently in the system, Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands says hundreds more are needed. Keisha Adley of ZNS Network News has more.
For years, expat nurses have filled the void, but the inability to retain existing Bahamian nurses has meant the numbers haven't leveled off. Now a panel of senior nurses will weigh all the problems as they look to, before year's end, assess the root causes.
I think we need to be able to understand why a young or not so young person would pack up their Georgie bundle and go across borders. Is it simply a matter of looking for opportunity? Is it because we don't value them enough? Is it because nurses don't make a working wage in the Bahamas? Is it because they feel threatened in the workplace?
Already, Dr. Sands is brainstorming about how to counter comparatively lesser salaries with other concessions.
We say to nurses, look, let's perhaps give you some assistance on a home mortgage. Let us perhaps allow you to bring in automobiles duty-free. Let us improve your conditions of service by assisting you with your further training and continuing nursing education. All of these things are potential options.
Stay with us. Your midday sport is next.
So how did that feel coming here? Because that was your
I
purpose
felt like
anyway.
there was some pressure because I was like, oh my God, I'm being noticed. And then I really got noticed once I kept hanging around like up and coming artists.
Yeah.
So one up and coming artist I was around a lot was Zoe Dollars.
Yeah.
And I ended up being in the Blow a Check video.
Nice.
Yeah. So from
What did you
that,
do?
I was just throwing the dollars at the camera,
Hey.
throwing that money out, blowing a check on TV. And so from that video.
Incumbent president of the Cayman Islands Football Association, Lee Ramon, is seeking re-election with the aim of cleaning up the mess left by his predecessors. Cayman 27's Jordan Aminis tells us more.
Forward together. That's the vision of CIFA's incumbent president, Lee Ramon, as he seeks election for a full term.
When I came in, you know, the place was very chaotic with all of the scandals that took place with the past president and the past treasurer. So that alone in itself was cleaning up that mess.
Armed with a personal manifesto, Ramon says a vote for his competitors would be a step backwards for the sport.
Mr. Moxon was an employee who was appointed by Mr. Webb. Mr. Alfredo Whitaker was also under the old regime with Mr. Webb as well.
Most recently, Ramon signed off on the inclusion of the under-20s in the Premier League, which he says will pay off in the end.
So come January, March, when qualifications start, they have a lot of games under their belt, and collectively they're learning and also improving.
Rain allowed just 14 overs on the opening day of the third round match in the regional four-day championship between Jamaica Scorpions and Barbados Pride last night. The day-night affair started an hour late because of wet conditions at Sabina Park, and Scorpions then made the most of choosing to bat first by racing to 77 without loss. But we'll tell you more in our 6:30 newscast. Have yourselves a very good afternoon.